Discovery's Moonshiners has been captivating fans since its premiere in 2011. The reality series focuses on a group of moonshiners who produce an illegally distilled beverage in the Appalachian region. Considering Moonshiners is so binge-worthy, it has fans curious to know where the episodes are filmed. These are the details about the filming locations for the show. Moonshiners is filmed in the heart of Appalachia and features moonshiners in Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Obviously, the show can't get too deep into the specifics of where the moonshiners are conducting their business, as the activities are meant to be done discreetly. The Appalachian region's history with moonshine makes sense then, considering the isolation it offers. As AppalachianTrailHistory.com notes, homemade liquor is frequently called moonshine because it was commonly made at night, under the cover of darkness and by the light of the moon. This subterfuge helped to keep this illegal activity under wraps and away from the notice of law enforcement. The site also mentions that there are many Appalachian residents with Scots-Irish ancestry, whose ancestors brought traditional home-brewed whiskeys with them to the new region, utilizing the isolation of the Appalachian area to do so. The business has been legalized in some states, including North Carolina and South Carolina, per the Cinemaholic, with the operation of legal microdistilleries. As TheSmokies.com notes, the illegal aspect of the moonshine-making business pretty much comes down to unpaid taxes, which is why so many moonshine distilleries openly make and sell moonshine. And it is why moonshiners historically battle the IRS and not, say, ATF. There's a lot to consider when watching a show like Moonshiners, aside from where the show is being filmed. According to Screen Rant, cast members have dealt with real threats from law enforcement off-camera in the past. Tim Smith opened up about a time when police officers confronted him about his connection with the show. The cops apparently handed him screenshots from the show to full-on accuse him of illegally producing moonshine, but he maintained his cool the entire time. Naturally, there's been a ton of conversation revolving around whether or not Moonshiners is a legitimate reality TV show. TheSmokies.com even points out that in 2012, Virginia officials noted that if there really were actually any illegal moonshine activities happening, they would be cracking down on it. Officials also noted a false depiction of moonshine manufacturing, distribution, and / or transportation in the filming. Where is Moonshiners filmed? What to Know About the Hit Discovery series Moonshiners is one of the most fascinating reality TV series that has captivated audiences with its gritty portrayal of illegal liquor production. Since its premiere on the Discovery Channel in 2011, it has provided viewers a peek into the secretive and dangerous world of moonshining. The show has gained popularity for its combination of adventure, suspense, and real-life characters, but one question that frequently arises among fans is, where is Moonshiners filmed? The series follows a group of moonshiners as they attempt to create and sell illicit alcohol in rural regions of the United States. For many viewers, the idea of making moonshine evokes images of Appalachian hollows, moonlit forests, and rural backwoods, and in many ways, that's exactly where the show is filmed. But while the show brings to life the world of underground distillation, there are several layers to the filming process that fans might not be aware of. Let's explore the filming locations, the cultural significance of these regions, and what you can expect from the show if you decide to take a closer look. The core filming locations. Appalachian Mountains. Most of the filming for Moonshiners takes place in the Appalachian Mountains, which span across several states, including West Virginia, Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, and Tennessee. These regions are steeped in moonshining history, with distillation techniques passed down from generation to generation. The rugged terrain of the Appalachian Mountains provides the perfect setting for a show about moonshiners. The isolation of the mountains, dense forests, and rural communities offer the perfect cover for those who wish to avoid detection by law enforcement while engaging in the illicit craft of moonshine production. In particular, Virginia and the Appalachian regions of Kentucky are popular filming spots for the series. These areas are historically known for their connection to moonshining, a tradition that dates back to the early days of the country. In fact, during Prohibition in the early 20th century, these areas were home to many illegal distilleries. Even today, local distillers continue to produce illegal alcohol, and the moonshine culture persists as a point of pride for many families. Are not just the Appalachian backdrop. They are integral to the story of Moonshiners. The landscape itself is a key player in creating an atmosphere of tension and intrigue. The dense woods, narrow mountain roads, and hidden valleys provide ample opportunities for moonshiners to operate under the radar of both local authorities and federal agents. The show's success is partly due to the authentic atmosphere of these regions, making the danger of getting caught feel very real. Throughout the show, you'll see characters navigating these rugged terrains in all sorts of conditions, from snow-covered hills to sweltering summer heat. The unpredictable nature of the weather in these mountain ranges only adds to the risk and drama of the moonshining process. Additionally, the tight-knit, often secretive communities depicted on Moonshiners highlight the cultural significance of moonshining to the people of Appalachia. For many, it's not just a way to make money, it's a way of life, deeply tied to family traditions and local identity. Moonshiners' real-life distillers. Who are they, and what do they do? The series focuses on a diverse group of moonshiners, ranging from seasoned veterans of the craft to newer, less experienced characters. While the show is heavily scripted and some aspects are dramatized for television, the moonshiners featured are often real-life distillers who actually engage in illegal moonshine production. Their knowledge of distillation, alcohol chemistry, and production methods is based on years of experience. Some of the most well-known personalities from the show include Tim Smith, a central figure in the series who is portrayed as one of the most skilled moonshiners in the business. Tim has gained fame not only for his moonshining abilities, but also for his entrepreneurial approach to the trade. In addition to his appearances on the show, Tim Smith has even created his own legal brand of moonshine called Tim Smith's Climax Moonshine. This shift from illegal to legal distilling is a natural progression for many of the moonshiners on the show, as they navigate the dangerous and unpredictable world of illicit alcohol production. Then there's Mark and Digger, two other prominent figures in the series, known for their impressive distillation setups and entertaining personalities. These moonshiners are presented as a blend of rugged and relatable, with their attempts to innovate and stay one step ahead of the law, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. While some elements of Moonshiners are scripted for drama and entertainment, it's clear that the show's stars are well-versed in the art of distilling. They are experts at creating a variety of different moonshine flavors, from traditional corn-based recipes to more creative offerings infused with fruits, herbs, and spices. Some episodes focus on the technical aspects of distilling, while others revolve around the high stakes of evading law enforcement or the challenges of making a profitable batch. Moonshine culture and history in Appalachia. The cultural and historical context of moonshining plays an important role in Moonshiners. The practice of producing alcohol illegally in remote locations has roots dating back to the earliest days of America. During the 18th century, the U.S. government imposed taxes on distilled spirits, leading many farmers and distillers to produce their own liquor without government oversight. During Prohibition, 1920 to 1933, the practice became even more widespread as the production and sale of alcoholic beverages was banned nationwide. The Appalachian region, with its secluded valleys and mountains, became a hotspot for illegal distilleries. Some of the most famous moonshiners during this time included figures like Popcorn Sutton, who was known for his high-quality moonshine and rugged persona. Sutton's story even inspired part of the show's narrative, with his legacy lingering in the hearts of many moonshiners on Moonshiners. In recent years, many of these long-standing traditions have begun to change. With the legalization of alcohol production in many states, some moonshiners have turned their attention to creating legal spirits. However, the moonshine culture remains strong, particularly in rural areas where families continue to pass down recipes and techniques from one generation to the next. The risks of moonshining. Legal consequences. While the show glamorizes the art of moonshining, it doesn't shy away from the very real dangers involved. The risks of moonshining are substantial, both in terms of safety and legality. In many cases, moonshine is made in makeshift stills, often without proper safety measures. This can lead to explosions, fires, and toxic contamination, all of which can result in serious injury or death. On Moonshiners, you'll often see the characters using sophisticated equipment and techniques to minimize these risks. However, even the most experienced Moonshiners are not immune to accidents or legal trouble.